my gosh, what is up? What is up? Hey guys! Hey Nightwalker, how are you? Welcome, and thank you for the follow. I see that came a few hours ago with Cook with Cat, I believe. What up, Uncle Stinky? How is Seattle? How we doing today? I can tell you guys right now, Top Dog's about to jump on. He's getting into his computer. But it's going to be 118 degrees today in Vegas. Believe it or not. Ooh, that's even hot for me. I can do the 100s. I even don't mind 110. Oh my gosh. But seriously, the 120s, 118s today, I ain't going outside. What up, Master? How are you? How was your class? I don't think I've talked to you since then. How was everything? I know, Stinky, it is. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, it's hot there too. Yeah, see, I swear, because everyone's like, oh, it's not as hot as you. But if you're not used to the heat, it's hot right now. It is warm everywhere. And I'm happy because we're gonna hit some record highs this week. But I'm traveling for work to Orange County, so I get like a little break. But unfortunately, Top Dog, he is here all week during this. So yeah. Oh my gosh, yay! Oh, spill, Master, spill. I want to hear how it all went. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I hope it went great. But yeah, we today, like, I am not kidding you. So this next week, I am going out to Orange County for 4 days, then flying back to Vegas, then leaving and going to Phoenix for a day, then the next day coming back to Vegas, and then a week after that, I'm here, but then Top Dog leaves. Him and I are pretty much just gonna see each other in the night. Like, we see each other, basically when we're traveling and whatnot. But yeah, right? Oh, she was awesome. I honestly just found her today, Nightwalker, and oh my gosh, she is so fun to watch. Like, I absolutely adore watching her. I want to watch her more. I have been, actually, next month, I have some stuff planned, but August is the official 1 year of affiliate. I became affiliate at the end of August last year. And so I'm so excited. I'm going to do some special stuff coming up for August. But can you guys believe it? 1 year. 1 year affiliate in just a month here. I can't, like, my mind is blown. I can't believe it's A, already been a year. And then B, just being like, how great you guys are. And my community. Like, seriously, you guys are the best. Okay, Master. Everyone who attended loved it. That not only them, but the ones who didn't attend are... Oh my gosh, they're badgering and pestering you to do another one. You knocked it out of the park. Of course you did. Of course. Oh my gosh. How did you feel how it went? Did you look at it and you're like ready to do more? That's so amazing. Huge applause, Master. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I am so excited for you. I'm like, do I even have an applause thing? I'll give you, well, we'll do this. We'll give you little dancing dinos. But oh my gosh, congrats. Like, that's huge. I want to know too, though, like, how did you feel how it went? Are you ready to do more? Did you get excited to do more? For me, 4 months. Oh my gosh, Nightwalker, everyone follow Nightwalker. Oh my gosh, what kind of things do you stream? I'd love to know. It is wild. I can tell you, like, I can't believe it. Like, I have a 9-to-5 job, and it's so, like, this is, like, my funnest time is being here, that I'm going to start working on adding in another day just so I can do more with you all, because I just love hanging out. So, you're doing another one soon? Oh, good. Oh, what up, Tanner? I love it. Becca Ramsey. I love it. I think he'd make me cry, though. Tanner, you know what's so funny is we were watching some episodes of Next Level Chef, and because I'm always like, if I were to go on a cooking show, what could I go on? I don't know if I could do like a cooking show on TV, because most of the judges, I think, I don't know what I do. Like, I did go to school for a little bit, so I'm used to chefs and how chefs act. So I think I'd be able to pull it together, but I might cry at home. the camera's off. But yeah, no, we've thought about trying to do like one episode of our own where Top Dog surprises me with food and I have to like come up with something amazing. Just to see if I could do it, like come up with random stuff. Because obviously I plan everything here. And so it's like, yeah, I can really sit and think about it, but we want to start having a little bit more fun and doing things like that. We thought about maybe doing that like during the week, having like little challenges. But how are you doing, Tanner? How's everything going? Oh my gosh. Music, random IRL. Oh, awesome. If you don't mind me asking, Nightwalker, where in the world do you live? You don't have to tell me exactly, but like for your IRLs, what type of things do you do? I love watching IRLs. I have mad respect for people who do them. I tried it once and it was too awkward for me. I couldn't do it. You all know if you've been here, I did one outside of my home where my barbecue is, and it's right next to like the sidewalk. And everybody who was like walking by looking at me, and I just start laughing because they were just like, "Woo, this girl is weird. She's talking to herself. She's hyping herself up for barbecuing." Like, and so they all eventually learned like what I was doing, but it was like, I cannot do it. Lithuania. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. Oh, I'm definitely going to watch that. Yeah. Cause I have mad respect for people who do. I can't. I feel so awkward doing it. So I like my bubble in my kitchen. Maybe one day I'll do it. Maybe that'll be one of my, True, Tanner. It technically is. Yeah, nature walks. Oh, I love that. I could go on a hike, not right now in Las Vegas. That's where I am, is Las Vegas, Nevada, in the U.S. And right now I wouldn't hike, it'd be way too hot, but I bet you during the fall and spring I could do more of the typical IRL stuff. That would be fun. They had a grueling training session right before, so they told me it felt good to stretch it out. Oh, that's cool, Max. Oh, what a perfect way to teach that then. Like, I think that's awesome. Because you probably did, especially with a training session, you probably did just like the full body stretching, which, that is so, so good. That's what I do on Sundays, is like when I wake up, I do like a full 30 minutes to an hour of like a yoga stretching type thing, just so I can stretch my body out for working out. Yeah, needs to be used to it. Oh, for sure. For sure, you gotta be, yeah. I definitely, like I said, I'd love to. I want to be one of those people who could be out with other people doing it. I would say, I think it'd be easy to do it here in Las Vegas, like if I went to the Strip, because I see it all the time. People are always IRL on the Strip. So it's like, I could get away with that maybe until I get used to it, because that's super, super easy to do. But yeah, for me, it's 100% like normal life out here. That would be the odd part. But yeah, you did full body and partner stretching. Ooh. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. I've never done anything partner stretching before, but I bet that probably feels amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let me get a few things in the oven so we can start, just so you guys know. So I looked at my Pinterest. I was supposed to do Western with bison. I couldn't find bison. I'm still working on it. I'm not going to forget about it. But I decided to do more of a look at a few recipes on Pinterest that are like your normal food, but then like an elevated bougie version. So we're going to do pear ricotta toast, egg in a hole with a cheese sauce, which I'll explain to you what that thing is. BLTA, so bacon, lettuce, tomato, avocado, but we're going to do an adobo sauce with it. So I'm excited about that. And then we're going to make Paris Bresse, which is a hazelnut French pastry. It's actually one of my favorite things to eat. So I'm going to show everyone how easy it is to make. But with all of that, the one thing that I needed is I didn't buy toast. You all know I love making bread. I actually have the bread proofing over here. All the recipes are tagged in the chat above. You'll notice the bread comes from my website, beckawithflour.com. That bread, I use it all the time. Top Dog, when he's like, we're out of bread, that's what I make. Like, it is the easiest bread. So I have to put that in the oven though, because I made it. You're supposed to let it sit 24 hours, but I made it early this morning because it'll be just fine. But I actually got to cook it because when it bakes, it's got to bake for a little bit. So we're going to bake it real quick. The pizza dough, the only thing we do is pizza. Oh, Tanner, I love you. Pizza dough. We just did some pizzas the other day, and oh, I love pizza. It's like the one, you know what's funny too? I don't know if anyone else is this way, but if I make pizza dough, I can eat pretty much as much pizza as I want. But if I go somewhere that doesn't do thin, that's more like your Pizza Hut, Domino's or something, I get really sick from their pizza. Like their actual bread like hurts my stomach, and I don't have a gluten thing at all. But like if I go to a pizzeria that makes their own dough and does all this stuff, like I do just fine. Can you do those fancy pizza? No. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be so funny? Ah, Top Dog, thank you. New month, new board. Let's get you on there. Number 1. I wish I could do. Maybe we'll get to that point where I do fancy throw in the dough. Right now I'm just a roll out. Here you go. Ooh, Top Dog, new month, top of the board. Of course, I can show my apron. All right. So it's a place in Napa in California. Actually, one of my sisters worked for them. And it's like a little kitchen place called Napa Stack. And they have all these kinds of little aprons. And they're obviously... I love Wonderland. It's one of my favorite things, and that reminded me of Wonderland, just having the little bunny holding the giant spoon. Okay, Master. McGregor, Chandler fight was canceled. Plan to do a stretching seminar in that afternoon, then we all walk across the street to watch the fight. Oh, whenever the fight is back on. Oh, see, that's a perfect way. Stretch, and then watch people fight. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I never know what fights are on or off. And then we have little fights that obviously are in town because UFC is here. So we get a lot of them. That's why I can never tell who's here and who's not. Okay, so this is that dough for the bread. It's nothing crazy. It got a little bit bigger. I'm going to knead it just a teeny bit. I'm actually going to put a little bit of oil on it, olive oil to knead it just a teeny bit more. And then I'm going to throw it in here and we're going to bake. And that's all we do. This bread's easy. I just had to start it before stream, or else everything else we're doing today would be waiting for this bread. Okay. Let me just knead it a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to just stick it. And obviously, if I was better, I would have done this last night, and let it sit for 24 hours. But I've done this before where I let it sit for a few hours, and it's fine. We get it. We get it. All right, let me put an X in the top so we get some breathing. And for anyone who is new, just so you know, Top Dog is my moderator. He is my husband as well. And he is also a streamer. So where I am a family-friendly streamer, and I just do food and drink, he is a 18 and up video game streamer. Okay, this is gonna go in 450 for 30 minutes in the Dutch oven. All right. We're gonna put this in, and then we'll take the lid off after 30 minutes. And then we'll be good. There he is. Yeah, he's also the taste tester, by the way. He comes down and he taste tests things, and y'all sometimes make him taste test things that he absolutely hates. So there are some things today he doesn't like. I've already told him. He doesn't have to worry about it. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. So I think what we're going to do is let's start. We might start with making, our pot of choux. Duh. Okay, so we're starting, as always, you guys know, desserts. Desserts and breads always have to come first. So the Paris Bresse is, to give you a little insight, it is a hazelnut chocolate pastry. So just like an eclair, same kind of dough, but it's round like a circle. It is actually started, from what I could find, it was started online for the Tour de France. So little round ones just to see it. No worries. Watch it. No, watch, for sure, watch the qualifications. Have fun watching the Olympics. I know, it's crazy that they're all coming. I really appreciate you coming, and I'm going to definitely check you out. I want to see. So thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, so it was supposed to be like round like a bicycle wheel, and it's a hazelnut chocolate on the inside with then powdered sugar and sliced almonds on the top. So that's what we're gonna make. But first, you have to make the pot a choux, so that way you're good to go, right? Like you have to make that part of it. The rest of it comes later, and that has to cook for like, 20 minutes or so. So we are going to make that first. And so let me see, what do I want to do first? So let me get the trays ready because it's a pretty fast process. So I keep saying so, and I'm very sorry, guys. Okay, yeah, I think that's big enough. If you didn't know how you can I'm going to make bigger ones. Now, this is something Top Dog, oh, you cannot see that. This is something Top Dog will not eat. This is not his forte, hazelnuts. He's not a hazelnut guy. So, I'm not going to have him eat this. But I want to make the circles, because they're going to be like donuts. Am I hitting this right? Okay, yeah. I can probably only do 2 on each, which is fine. I'll have some extra pot of choux that I can freeze. Okay. All right. So you guys saw I was making circles so I can try to, I don't know if you can see them. They're kind of hard to see. Oh, you guys really can't see those. Hopefully with the stove cam, you'll be able to see it. But basically with a Sharpie, I made circles. And what you'll do is the Sharpie side, you'll put down so that obviously the Sharpie doesn't bake into your actual thing. So yeah, that's Sharpie side. And that is Sharpie side. So let's get these pans ready. Because y'all know pot of choux, it's not that hard to make, but it's finicky. There we go. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to see it. Uh-oh. Yeah-oh. Okay, I might have to double up on my parchment just so I can see it. Usually I would use like a thick black Sharpie. I decided to go with a light Sharpie. Who knows? Let's just, yeah, if I double up, I can see it. All right, we're going to double up then. We're just going to do it. We're just going to double up. Okay. Can I see it now? Yeah, barely. The camera will for sure not pick that up. I'm going to set those to the side so that we're ready for those. All right, time to make pot of choux. We need 1 cup of water, which I have my little cup out. Because after this, we'll actually make all the toppings and get ready for the BLTA. And then from there, I'm trying to think what we'll do. Yeah, we'll make the bacon. We'll do that so that we're ready when the bread's out. We just have to do a light toast. The ricotta and the ricotta pear toast is actually going to be on the French toast. And same with the eggs. So we're going to take a French baguette and do half and half. And then we will make the cheese sauce. I got this. I got this down. I think I've got it figured out. Oh my gosh. I swear the heat is not getting to my head, guys. I promise. All right. So we need a half cup of butter, 1 cup of water, and you're going to actually take your half cup of butter and we're going to cut it into slices. I know Nightwalker left, but has anyone else been watching anything Olympics? I honestly don't usually watch until it's like fully on. I don't watch any of the qualifiers. I can obviously see stuff on the news that's taking place, but I don't know like the starlets that are coming out or anything like that. And are you a winter or summer Olympic person? I can never decide. Sometimes I love the winter, sometimes I'm not into it. Then I like the summer, and sometimes I don't. So, I don't know if anyone else is like me, but I definitely am, back and forth. You've been watching the soccer? I didn't know that, Top Dog. You live in this house, and I didn't even know that. All the secrets you hold. Okay. And this is a fourth. I'm going to put it in with the water because I mix it all together of salt. Yeah, I know everything that's happening with like the U.S. basketball team and what they're trying to do with that because, of course, they're trying to win. Mostly highlight videos. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't been keeping up at all. At all. 1 cup of flour. I'm getting everything set up by the stove, by the way, guys, because we'll be going to stove cam very, very soon. All right. So we got our water, salt, butter, flour. Now we need the eggs. The eggs are going to be a very important part to this. And guys, I got our mixer out again. We got our mixer out. We're doing good. We still got to think of a name. We still got to think of a name for this big guy. But he's got to get used today. Okay, so this requires 4 eggs. So let's go ahead and get that ready. We're going to actually use a lot of eggs today. All right. This is like 70s music. Hey, Red, what is up? Oh my gosh. Thank you for the subscription. Let me get you on our list. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's get you on the board. New month. Got you up nice and high, Red. How are you doing today? Make sure you enjoy all the emotes and all the no ads. Enjoy that. A dozen eggs in one dish? Oh my gosh. Could you imagine, Master? I bet you we could do it. Oh, how are you? Look at you. What is up? Hey. Just went to a tea party baby shower. Ooh. So tea sandwiches, all of that. It has been a hot minute. How are you doing? Ilo is a OG man. How are you? Actually, I need something bigger. Oh my gosh. Yeah, now, Red, you got to tell me. I love tea party things. I'm going to be advertising. I got some new cookie cutters, and I think I'm going to put them on my Instagram tomorrow to advertise a few extra things. Oh, my gosh, Plaid. Thank you. Let's get you on the board. Oh, you guys are so amazing. We got a new month, and you guys are already doing amazing with filling up this board. I appreciate it. My camera's in a weird angle today, so you just finished your first degree. Amazing, Ilo. And Plaid, use up all those emotes. Enjoy no ads. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys are too much. Oh my gosh. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. You guys are seriously, I can't believe it. Hype train, you all, seriously, amazing. Amazing. We're winning today. Thank you. Right, Top Dog Hype Train activated. You guys make this so fun. This is why I love doing this. I have the best community ever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Well, I am proud of you for finishing your first degree, by the way. That is amazing. I am not a school person, so when people get through school and do that, like, seriously, amazing, amazing, amazing. I also know ads are going to be coming up in just a second. So we are going to be doing a few things here. I'm just going to be getting our pot of shoe ready. Sorry, I want to make sure I got something ready. But yeah, we're going to get pot of shoe ready. We're going to do that. And we're going to move to stove cam. I don't think you've even seen that yet. It's since it's been a while, but we're going to move over to stove cam here so you guys can watch that. And I had some new things added. So we're going to see if commands. I don't think they work. So we'll have to see this. All right. Pot of shoe. Super, super simple. Everyone thinks it's not. It is nice and easy to make. Let me try one more command. Right? We're trying here. I'm going to see if that one worked. Nope, that one didn't want to work either. Okay. Yeah, we changed. We got a little bit. I needed some extra cameras here. We ended up getting a mic for me. We're working on it. We're working on it. So we will see. But yeah, all we're going to do now for pot of shoe is it's super, super simple. So you heat up water and butter with that salt. And then once it's all melted, you're not even trying to get it to a boil. You're just trying to melt all of this together. Once that melts, we're going to add the flour and vigorously mix. And then we're going to bring it over to our big mixer. Now, unfortunately, this guy doesn't have a camera, so I'll go back to the normal camera when this part's done. And what you do is you let this dough that's about to form, you let it cool for just a minute or two, and then you add an egg at a time. And then you let it, kind of mix in and slowly mix. And then we'll add to a piping bag, and we pipe the pot of choux to then go into the oven. It is very easy to make this. Pot of choux is like what eclairs, cream puffs, what we're making today, the Paris Brest. Like, this is what this is made for, and it's like the cheapest dough you can make. It's actually quite amazing. So let's see here. I'm gonna plug this guy in. And the reason, by the way, if you're like, okay, the dough and then the eggs, why not put the eggs in? The whole point is not to actually cook the egg in this process on the stove. You don't want to scramble your egg into your dough. It's gonna look glossy and pretty, and it's gonna mix up. And you let the egg and the butter with the flour, you let that all work together and cook and bake in the oven. You don't want it to do that anywhere else. So, for sure. All right, I just had to get a drink of water. Let's see here. I'm actually going to get my piping bag ready as well while that's kind of working, because it's a pretty fast process, guys. It's not pot of choux, like, you have to kind of be with it. Like, I'm kind of watching, and that water's getting a little hot for my liking. So I'm going to come over there real quick. Yeah. I don't want anything to be super bubbly or boiling. You want it warm, but it doesn't need to be hot, hot, hot. And the butter is almost, I know you guys can't really tell with that light, but the butter is almost there. All right. Okay. We are almost there, almost there. Okay. I'm going to turn heat off. I'm going to keep it where the burner is. The 1 cup. And now we're going to get vigorous with it. what I want to do is get all of those flour clumps. You want to not see them. See how fast that turned into a dough though? This recipe will actually be on my website in a few weeks. So I know I just did a pizza dough recipe that's live this week, and that's beccawithflour.com. But yeah, this one will be live very soon because it's a pretty easy one to make. Okay, we're gonna set that aside. I'm gonna go back to main view here, and we're gonna go ahead and stick all that dough, that nice warm dough, in here on a low speed. We're gonna let it mix. Okay, so from here, there is a lot of heat coming out. You can kind of see it, but I'm gonna only let this happen for just a minute or so. From there, we're gonna add 1 egg at a time, and I'll increase it just a little bit, the speed, just to keep it cooling down a bit. Went ahead, got my pastry bag ready. All right, 1 egg, and increase speed. And it does come together almost like a cookie dough. I want to make sure my commands are working real quick. So give me 1 second. I was having issues with this the other, yeah, they all don't want to work for some reason. You guys bear with me while I see what's kind of, you know what, it's pot of shoe time. I can't worry about that right now. Okay. It's pot of shoe. We got to keep this going. All right. Some of it's kind of sticking to the edges a little bit. So let me stop this, and I'm just gonna, I need the dough not to be as sticky. Might have let it mix just too much with that first egg. Okay. There we go. And it looks almost like a slimy. Top Dog, don't worry about it. It's my commands for some reason are not working, and I don't know why. All right, we're gonna turn this up just a little bit. I'll figure it out with Stream Elements. I'm not gonna do it right now. Not during pot of shoe time. Ooh, this dough is being sticky today. Usually it's not too sticky. It stays warm though. I'll tell you guys that. It's gonna stay warm. Commands, what, right? No, I know. I don't know why. But I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. It all gets figured out one way or another. Because I know we added some more, just so you guys all know I added some more, but I don't know why the commands and the cloud bot, who knows. It doesn't say. Oh, well that worked. Unless you just copied and pasted that though. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me try adding mod Streamlabs in. It did this, remember guys? Did this kind of a few weeks ago too, where it's like they do these little updates. Let's make sure, yeah. So, I don't know. Okay. But we're here. We're at the dough. We're gonna keep it pot of shoe time. Because it's a party. Okay. So a tip I have for this. So again, it's gonna be warm. It's meant to be. But like you can see, it's a very sticky dough. Which we love. Why not? And I'm gonna just stick some of this in. So what's really fun about this is, you guys, I need to stop saying the word so. So if you hear me say it when it shouldn't be said, call me out, because honestly, I need to stop saying it. If you want to use these as a savory, right? Because savory is really good with pot au choux. You could use different salts. So think about using a salt that maybe is a smoked salt or a jalapeno salt or something to that effect. You could always use that as well. So again, more things. So I gotta stop saying that. Oh, you guys ever notice when you start saying a word over and over and over again? All right, here we go. I'm gonna move over to stove view again so that we can work on these circles. So I know you all cannot see them, but I can. And these will puff up quite a bit. These are huge. I didn't think these were gonna be that big, but it's gonna make it more fun, right? And you could do this. I did this with a 2D pastry tip. I was like, what's the word I'm looking for here? Pastry tip. All right, we're gonna need more dough in this. Ooh, yeah, you are real warm too, Master. Yeah, we are gonna hit 118 Fahrenheit today. So I'm feeling you on that. Even for me, it's hot, and I'm the one who likes the heat. Okay, we're gonna just try doing a smaller one. Do a few small guys. And if you're wondering, like, how would you have made a cream puff? You wouldn't use this kind of a tip. You'd use just a round one, and you just puff it up like this. Obviously, it wouldn't make that star, but I'm just gonna use the rest of my dough to do some cute things. An eclair, you would just, again, a round one, but that's how you do an eclair. Okay, let's see, and we'll just do another little poof right there. Okay, that way I've used my dough. "42C" for all you non-Americans. Thank you! All right, these are gonna go in. Woo! Sorry, I hit the lose button too. These are gonna go in at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I talk in Fahrenheit. And they'll be in, these probably are gonna be like 15 minutes. They're pretty thin. They're not super thick. So I'll just do a 15. We have got 6 minutes left on our bread. And then that 6 minutes on the bread, we're gonna take that lid off. And then again, cook it for another like 15, 20 minutes just to get it crispy. And that's gonna be our bread for our BLTAs. Right, Red? Fire, 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 hydrate. I got it. Everybody hydrate, right? Hot people drink water. So y'all need to drink water because we all be hot up in here. Okay. Now we're moving on to, okay, we can put this guy away. We still got to figure out a name. I definitely want to name our big boy here. He doesn't get brought out a lot, but when he does, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. What do we want to do next? Let's do the egg. Well, see, this is my problem. So I need the oven for the pears, and I need the oven for the egg. And I'm very blessed that I have 2 ovens, but they're being used. Sir Mix-a-Lot, right? I love that for a name, Red. Okay, Sir Mix-a-Lot. That literally might be it. I could, and every time we use it, I could have. I like big doughs and I cannot. Okay, well, did we just figure out the name? I think Red just figured out our name. Sir Mix-a-Lot, and then I'll have to get a sound effect every time we use Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it personally. That's so funny. That is so funny. No, Roxy, you gotta wait. You're fine. The dogs are crazy, ringing the bells. Y'all know. Okay, we're gonna get ready for BLTA. because I can make the sauce and I can make the bacon ahead of time, and I can do that on a stove and not an oven. So let's grab this bacon. And while we're making the bacon, let me grab mayonnaise as well. So bacon, mayonnaise. Ah, thank you, Annabelle Rose, for the lurk. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope your day is going well. Right? I know. Oh my gosh, of course, Tanner. Good night. Oh my gosh, have a good rest of your evening. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Yeah, no, I think Sir Mix-a-Lot might be it. All right, so the sauce we're gonna make is a adobo sauce, and then we're gonna use the bacon. So we can make the bacon first. Gut not. Did I say that right, Tanner? By the way, gut not. I hope that's how you say it. I'll be very proud of myself if I got that figured out. If not, I will research and learn how to say it properly. Oh, see? My German ancestors would be so proud. I know no German at all. Oh my gosh. All right. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Y'all, don't hate me. Bacon is not my favorite thing in the world. I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind bacon. But at a buffet, like a breakfast buffet, I'm a sausage girl. I like sausage over bacon. And I know, and everybody out here loves everything with bacon. Like everything has bacon in it. Ice cream, brownies, regular meal. Like everything's got bacon in it over here. And I am just like not a fan. I'm not a big bacon girl. Okay, but that's fine. Today, I know, Red, I know. Today we're making BLTAs, so bacon, lettuce, avocado, and then we're doing a special adobo sauce. So this is very thin bacon. Wow, okay. I'm used to pretty thick cut bacon. Like these are like really thin little pieces of bacon. All right, so we're just gonna put this on the skillet. I'm not gonna do stove view for this. Oh my gosh, come on, divide up. I couldn't do bacon and I had better luck finding sausage I could eat. Yeah, okay, good. At least I'm not like the only one who is like a sausage person. Okay, these pieces are so thin they won't even separate. So we're just gonna do what we can. Roxy, you're okay. You're okay. All right, let me grab a plate that we're gonna put some paper towels on. So as I take the bacon off, we got the grease. I don't know if my dog needs to go out or because I'm on the stove and I've given her PTSD that she feels she needs to go out, but she's gonna have to hold on. It's been like a month since this happened. I found out what it is though, and I think I know how to fix it. Why my drawer just falls. One of the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Spatulas gets stuck up there and like pops everything out. So I'm hoping, oh, I didn't need this actually. I'm hoping I can fix it. All right, so we're gonna make the sauce. This is one of the easiest sauces. Again, this is stuff I just found on Pinterest. So this is like an adobo sauce, you can see here. And I'm gonna grab a spoon. And just kind of put a spoonful, because it's like the full peppers. And set that to the side. I actually use this on salmon a lot. It's really good on salmon. All right, so my bread, the bread that I kind of pre-started with is done for its first bake. So I'm gonna just take the lid off and we're gonna do 15 minutes on the rest of the bake here to get a nice topping. Okay, that was really warm on my hands, my little fingers. What did I need? What did I need? Okay, spatula. Let me grab a little spatula here. We're gonna put, we're gonna put some mayonnaise. And then I'm gonna probably use an emulsion blender and just blend this up. Because the jarred stuff doesn't really, it's already spiced up, I don't need to add any more spices to it, which makes that an easy sauce for a BLT. Let me check the bacon. Okay, here's the next question for bacon people. Do you like it extra crispy or a little bit on the softer side? I know Top Dog is like the crispier, the better, where I am not. See, maybe that's why. Maybe I eat bacon wrong. Maybe that's why it's not my favorite thing. Okay, let's emulsion blend this sucker. And this is our sauce that's gonna go on the BLT bread, which, yeah. I love BLTs. They're so yummy. So it's BLTA, part of the A being avocado, and then part of the A being the adobo sauce. There we go. Adobo. I think I keep saying adobo. It's not what it's called. This is why we wear aprons. There we go. It's got like a good kick to it. So if you don't like spicy, it's got more than a kick. Okay, that got me. We're good. We're good. All right, this is what that sauce looks like. It's kind of a pinky orange sauce. And honestly, so I did almost, like a half, maybe a little less than a half cup of mayo to a good spoonful of all the, a good spoonful of the peppers. And I'm just going to stick this in the fridge. That's going to act almost like a mayonnaise on our sandwich. Let me just stick this in the fridge and we get back to bacon love. All right. Let me go to stove view so we can see our bacon here. I was going to make sure, I was like, I got my fan on. Okay, I can definitely add a few more to this spray here. Get some more cooking. Okay, here we go. Turn my heat up just a little bit. This is pretty fatty bacon. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. So for the BLT, so I have the bread, obviously, we are cooking. And so we got the bread baking, and then it'll be bacon. So I am doing the recipe that is pinned to chat. I have like special greens for it, like arugula, all that kind of stuff. But of course, Top Dog will not eat that stuff. So I have that for me. We're going to do regular lettuce for him. I have a tomato, so we'll cut that tomato. We are making the bacon, so that's good. We made the sauce, and then I have avocado slices. Like, this is going to be a good little sandwich. So that we're good with. Then the Paris Express, we got the pot au choux cooking away. Bacon. I always say cooking for everything. But yeah, it is looking good. So we got those baking away. And we still have to do the filling. Show a puppy. All right. I think one of the puppies ran up to you, Top Dog. Because, oh. Hi. You didn't run up. All right. Come here. Come here, my little one. This is the one that is scared of the stove. This is Roxy, everybody. She is. She's struggling. She's shaking a little bit. But This is Roxy. This is my little one. She's a little over 2 years old. French Bulldog. And she is normally my shadow. She's laying under the tables because she hates the stove. When the stove is on, she's not all about that life. She hates it. So she's right now, like I have a dining table right behind, and she's sitting underneath the dining table. Sometimes if it gets too crazy on the stove, she runs upstairs and hides. Yeah, she does not like it. But my other Frenchie, she could care less. She is like, no, that's where food's made. That's where I need to be and what I need to be close to. So it doesn't faze her at all. The little one, though, that stove, that gas turns on the stove, and she is like, ah. It's because I've had things burn up and fire and the alarms go off. I've given my dog PTSD. We try so hard as mothers not to hurt our children, and we end up doing it anyways. Yeah, and I've tried, we tried a lot of things, and so I work really hard not to get everything burning up in here. All right, let me take away some of our bacon's definitely cooked. Yeah, these are like little strips of bacon. So I'm gonna put some more down. And I think what we're gonna do next is we'll work on the whipped ricotta with the pears. I'm actually really excited for that, and our egg in the hole. We can definitely start like all of that. I'm trying to think of like ways we can kind of get, because I need all the ovens, but one thing will be done in about a minute. The other one will be done in about 8, hopefully. So I think we'll be good. So let's start with that pear toast. Let me go ahead and grab that recipe. And what's so funny is I found this amazing recipe for the egg in the hole, where they used the French bread and they stood it up and put the eggs on the inside and the cheese. And I was like, oh, this is perfect. I went 1 week ago, and I was like, there's the recipe. I read it. I was like, okay, this makes sense. I went today, and the website's completely down. I was just like, okay, I guess we're making it different now, because I can't see anything. So we're going to make that one up a little bit as we go. So I want to see here. We're going to toss the pears with olive oil, honey. I didn't do the bourbon. I think I have bourbon, so I could if I want to. Cayenne pepper, cinnamon, salt, pepper. We're going to bake it for 20 minutes. Easy peasy. Then with the baguette, we brush with olive oil. Oh yeah, these need just a teeny bit more time, like maybe another minute on those. And then we will take ricotta and I'm trying to see, it wants us to do like the thyme and apple, which I didn't even buy an apple. Oh, it's apple cider vinegar. I was like, it didn't tell me to buy an apple. So we're going to kind of make our own honey with it, I guess, is what we're going to do as well. So we're going to do honey, apple cider vinegar, and thyme with some sea salt, and then put that honey over top. Yeah, I think this is a good one. This is a good one to start looking at. Okay, we've got 2 more pieces of bacon done. So much bacon. I'm just doing the whole pack. That way, if one of us needs a little bacon snack, we got it. All right, here we go. I can finally move that. Let me look at our pot au choux here. We're looking good. We're getting slightly toasted. I need just like 1 more minute on that. I want it to be perfection for that pot au choux. I love making pot au choux. So, all right, let me move the lid. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's work on our honey. So this is going to be the honey for the pears, and it's going to be a honey that goes on top, which I love. Like, I love hot honey. I love honey dips. Like, for me, honey is just amazing. So this is 4th cup. I'm not going to measure it. I, in general, know what a 4th cup looks like. 4th cup for honey is going to take a minute. I love flavored honey. I'm like a big honey person, too. I don't know who else is, but if there's a honey dip of any kind, like I really want to make one of those baked bries with the hot honey on top. Oh yeah, no, I need a little bit more. Hold on. Yeah, potash will definitely be ready by now. All right. Woo! Look at our pastry. Yes, yes, yes. These are looking so dang good, and I didn't think about this. Where am I putting this one? Okay, hold on. Pause, please. Your girl was not thinking ahead. We're gonna put this off to the side here. I'm gonna show you guys with stove view what we're looking at. Look at this. Look at these beauties. Look at that bottom. Oh, so gorgeous. Let me move more bacon over. Ah, 2 more pieces. 2 pieces of bacon and we're done. Oh, okay, back to honey, guys. There's not really a lot you can do with your honey. I could put this in the microwave, by the way. Oh, there we go. Just keep pushing. There we go. I can adjust. All right. So we got our honey. We're gonna turn this. You know what? If we're gonna do the eggs next. No, let's just take care of these guys. So I need this to be to 400, which it already is. Love it. Love it when this happens. All right, apple cider vinegar. Let's grab our apple cider vinegar. And this says it wants about a tablespoon. I'm not going to put that in. I'll probably do a hefty teaspoon just because I didn't get that 4th cup in. Okay. And then it wants some salt. Just got to watch this bacon, make sure we get this going. So we'll get some good salt in there. And then some fresh thyme, which I do have that. So let me grab that from the fridge. And it doesn't say how much, but I love an herby honey. So we're going to put a good, let's see. So that's 1 twig. Let me find another really easy one I can do this with. It's like 1 1/2. Okay, that bacon is done for sure. Ooh, we got them crispy. Okay, bacon done. All right, gonna let that chill for a little bit. So I'll say about 2.5 of the time. Like as far as the stem of it goes, that's kind of what I've done. I'm going to use, I think, some thyme on top of it too, just some fresh thyme. Okay, I'm still doing more. So obviously 2.5 was not right. It'd be more like 3 at this point. Again, I like things really herby, so for me, it's worth it. It's worth it. All right. And now I'm just going to mix it all up. Whoops. Whoopsie daisies. Oh, yeah. might need to do a teeny bit more here. Let's try it. Oh no, that's delish. That is like appley, timey honey. It's exactly what I need it to be. All right, our bread is done. Again, guys, me not thinking ahead. Things are getting done fast today. So let me move our bacon grease. I'm gonna move that behind you real quick. So that way I can bust out the bread. And what do I lose all the time? I lose my oven mitts. Okay. Ah, beautiful. I'll show you guys on stove view what this is looking like. Look at that beauty. Again, recipe on BeccaWithFlour.com. It's pinned to the top of chat. Easiest bread to make. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, you can drink it. Oh my gosh. I always wonder, okay, so I gotta ask you, Master, do you ever keep it and use it like butter? I know I have some friends who do. Like they'll once it cools down, they'll use it like cooking grease. Cause I mean it adds a bacon flavor to everything, but they like love it so much. Okay. Next is, let me grab our pears. We're gonna roast our pears. Yeah. Roasty roast. Yeah, I always feel bad because I definitely get rid of the bacon. Like the grease, I usually pour it in a can and I'm good to go. So I kind of feel bad sometimes, but it's just what I do. Okay, ooh, we're gonna set that aside. I love it. I kind of want to drink that honey and thyme. It's so good. All right, bourbon. Should we do it? You guys want me to add bourbon? Do I have bourbon? Let's see here. I've got cognac. Guys, I don't know what I have. I'm never in here. Top Dog might know. I have rum. What is this? I have whiskey. I might not have bourbon to add to this. Let's see here. I have vermouth. What else do I got? I have a lot of whiskey. We're whiskey people. Okay, I don't have bourbon. So we are not adding bourbon to this. Because, let me see here. Yeah, I have brandy. Okay, no bourbon. We're adding no bourbon. I rarely eat pork bacon, but if I did, I would hold on to the goose. Oh, okay. Yeah. I know a lot of people who like to they definitely like to do that. Okay, cayenne pepper, cinnamon. Cayenne, cinnamon. And then honey. More honey. I should have kept it upside down. Let me upside down this. Because we're gonna toss olive oil, honey, bourbon. So I'm actually gonna get a big bowl for this one. Let's get some of the bowls up here. Okay, so big bowl for this guy because we're gonna peel these, quarter them, and then we're gonna toss them in all this stuff that we're about to do. Whoops. Come on. All right. Olive oil, it doesn't say. Cool, we'll just do like a tablespoon. Right. Tablespoon. I like it. I think tablespoon works. All right, and then a tablespoon. Oh, not a lot of honey. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Come on, little honey guy. We're just gonna take your lid off. There we go. Okay. Much easier. Oh my gosh, Ilo, yes, I know. Go to bed. Thank you. It was so good to see you. And again, congrats, by the way, for school. Super proud of you. That's amazing. And thank you. Thanks for coming in. It was so good to, see you again. Get a good night of sleep now. All right, a 4th tablespoon cayenne. Ooh, Ooh, good little kick. And a 4 tablespoon cinnamon. And then a little bit of salt and pepper. Salt and pepper here. This is interesting. I've never had this before. I've had pears on pizza, and I love it. It's actually one of my favorite things. But I've never had like a pear toast and roasting and all that. I've had poached pears. I love me some poached pears. I think my first time having them is we made them on stream once, and I really enjoyed it, like really loved it. So now I'm like working on my favorite recipe for a poached pear, so I can add it to my repertoire. Okay. So I'm just mixing this all up. I mean, it's not anything cute looking right now, but I just want it mixed. It's got a very interesting smell, almost a hot honey type smell. Okay. So let me just kind of put this to the side here. Okay. And then we'll get these guys, is peeling them. So we're going to peel, then we're going to quarter. I will say there were not a lot of pears that were like in season. So these are a little rough, but we'll see what we can do. Fruit is can be a little weird here in Vegas. I actually don't know if I've had a good pear in a long time in like a lot of places that I've gone to. I don't know, maybe when I'm in California on tomorrow, maybe I'll see if they have pears, because I actually love pears. Pears, peaches, all that. Bet you this would be really good with peaches, just with the cinnamon and all that. Probably be so yummy. Okay. All right, one done. One done. All right. Let's peel this next sucker. Smells good. Obviously, if you have fresh pears doing this, you'd be a lot more gentle. Woo! I just peeled my nail. This is why you're supposed to peel on the ground. Hold on. I'm just gonna rip my nail real quick. Okay. Back to it. Back to it, guys. Okay. Second one done. Bam. That easy. All right. Cutting board. Wow. Wow, Becca, get it together. All right. And then I'm just going to grab a little roasting pan here. Let's cut these. Cut these suckers up, right? Oh, I can lower this now that we're good. Said it just wanted them quartered, but I'm gonna do even more because I want like a lot of slices. Oops, we can just stick them in here. I forgot. We gotta do a light marinade on our pears. Okay. The little topper can come off. Our little bottom stem can come off. Hi, Roxy. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be good. This might be a new breakfast dish. I'm hoping it tastes as good as I want it to, because this might become a new breakfast dish when you come visit me at my house. Like, I love cooking and doing different things, obviously in the kitchen, especially when I have people over. I already am like planning my next menu for when we have people over, to be like, okay, like this for this person, this for this person. Does anyone else do that, or is it just me? I like figuring out food that I think other people will really enjoy. There we go. We're almost done. And then these roast for, they say about, I think it was 20 minutes at 400. A little seed right there. Okay. I could imagine this too. Like, I love berries and things like that when they're warm. Like, could you imagine possibly doing like a ricotta honey dip with, what's the word I want to use? Like blackberries and boysenberries. Oh, hot honey would be so good on those. Okay, I'm just going to stick a glove on. We're just going to... Missed a big old seed. Okay, there we go. So yeah, these are definitely not ripe. So I'm going to keep that in mind. I might have to cook it maybe a little bit longer. Okay, there are some seeds that got missed. But, yeah, these are good. Okay. You know what, though? This is a pretty intense roasting pan as far as how old it is. I'm going to put a little bit of Pam on here because things will be sticking to that. I know that as a fact. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Let's get all of our yummy pear slices. Oh my gosh, look at those. So this is with that cayenne and the ground cinnamon, honey. Oh, this is so good. Okay, 400. Here we go in the oven. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Those suckers need to be in there. Woo! We're getting through it. Okay, so that's for the pear ricotta toast. Now, the other thing we still have to do is we actually have to whip the ricotta up, which, I say whip, like ricotta is so easy that it's going to be whipping it with a fork is going to be just fine before we put it on the toast. And when we toast, I'm going to toast with some olive oil on a pan. I'll show you guys how I do that just because I honestly, that's what I do every single day with my breakfast. Like I make English muffins. I do all these things because it's seriously, it's delicious to just put a little olive oil in a pan on the oven for your perfect toast rather than a toaster. All right, my lower one is at 450. I actually need to change it to a 350. Which obviously it's already going to be at that, but I'm going to lower it just a teeny bit by opening it up for just a few moments here. Because it's like, yeah, you're already at 350. Well, yeah, I am, because it was at 450. So this next one we're going to make is that egg in a hole with our yummy, yummy French bread. So I didn't make it myself, but the pears will go on the French bread as well. So I am just not using the proper knife, but that's fine. Okay, so we are gonna egg. I think I can do, we'll do 2 really good sized ones. So egg in a hole is an egg, and what you do is you make a hole in your bread, and we're gonna put it in there. Now, what I'm going to be doing is making a Gruyere cheese sauce that's gonna go on top of this. But I want to do something special inside. So let me grab a paring knife real quick. That's not the paring knife. There we go. Because I'm going to make the hole where the egg's going to go. So you can kind of see how I made that hole. Now, obviously, that is a pretty small hole. And I want to make sure my egg isn't like overflowing horribly. So I'm going to make it big enough. And then same on this side. Then we're going to grab some butter. And we're gonna do some butter and some garlic and do something delish. Now, my cheese I'm gonna make is gonna just be a roux with some milk, cheese, salt, pepper. I might have done a nutmeg, but I don't want to. I'm gonna go ahead and just maybe do like a garlic with it so that everything's a garlic cheese. Okay, so here we go. We got our holes. Sometimes, I also grew up with these being called like toad on a log or something like that. I can't remember the exact name, but it was something funky like that. Okay, let's go ahead and let's make some we're gonna make some melted butter. We're just gonna melt some butter here. I'm gonna melt butter so that way we're gonna kind of brush it on here, and then we're gonna be putting the egg on top of the buttered bread, on top of the buttered bread. I need to focus. Okay, let's just get a little bit more butter. Never a bad thing to have more butter. Here we go. And I'm not even gonna use fresh garlic for it. All I'm gonna do is use some garlic powder. Again, simple, easy. I might end up actually cutting some green onion because I'm gonna put green onion on the top with the cheese. So I think it might be worth it to cut and put some inside with where the egg's gonna go. Again, this will be at 350 for about 20 minutes is how long this bakes for. We're just gonna get this done now. Cut these all up. I still have some left over, which is amazing. I love chives and green onion. It's so good to me. So good. All right. Now let me find a pan that we're gonna bake these guys in. You know what? We can bake them in these little pans. All the knives. Here we go. This is almost. Come on. This butter is like, no, I don't want to melt. Let me see if I can get it to melt a little better, because this is getting pretty hot. I know it's microwavable safe, but it's warm. It's warm. Oh, our bread looks so good. Okay, here we go. Ooh, hot. All right, there we go. I'm going to just add a teeny bit of garlic. Probably quarter teaspoon, maybe, to what I did. Not a lot. It's just meant to kind of be there and help with the butter flavor of the bread. The buttery goodness. Okay, let's brush this on. We ready? Okay. Get it in all those little crevices. Put it on top of the bread. All this good. After this, we're going to make that cheese sauce that we're going to be pouring on top of this. Like, talk about a carb amazing loaded breakfast to have. Okay. Oh, so good. So good. All right. Ooh, that's so hot. Okay, then I'm just going to put some chives. Again, I'm going to put chives on top as well of the actual like dish when it's done, but maybe having some baked ones in there might give a really good texture. All right, we're going to move the butter and the chives to the side, and we're going to grab 2 eggs. We're going to plop them on in. Believe it or not, that's how easy this is. How we're getting elevated is with the cheese sauce. All right. And I'm just trying to make sure he's going to come overboard a little bit. Ah, my eggs were too big. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. It'll all bake we're good. As long as the big yolk part is where it needs to be. Okay, so let me show you stove view, guys, what this looks like before going in, right? Got your egg, your chives, everything's covered in a garlic butter. And again, this is going to be going in 350, 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to just set you right there. And we're going to make our cheese sauce now for it. Egg in a hole, right? It has so many names that I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember it being called, I think it was toad in a hole, I've heard it called. Egg in a hole. Something on a log. So many things. And now we're going to actually make the cheese sauce to go with it. Because we're going to put a cheese sauce, a Gruyere cheese sauce on top. Okay. I was not prepared. Let me grab my shredder here. I'm actually really excited for this. Egg in a hole master. I used to have this as a kid, but just with normal sandwich bread and all of that. So like doing an elevated version of this is quite exciting for me. Okay. There we go. All right. So all we're going to do for our sauce is, you can see, I'm just going to shred up some Gruyere. And then I'm going to make a roux, which is equal parts butter and flour. So we're going to make a lovely, lovely roux. And then in that roux, I'll put the cheese, and I'm just going to put some milk. Probably a half cup of milk. I'm just going to start seeing. Since it's hot summer, I should watch the movie Jaws. Oh my gosh, yes. They do something really fun here in Vegas. At one of the lakes here. They will do and it's a lake, but everyone gets in inner tubes, and they have the movie showing on the lake, but you're in the lake watching it. So you're on your inner tubes doing all of that. What up, Boston? How are you? How is it going? But yeah, I've always thought that was fun, watching Jaws on the lake. With like in the water and stuff, and everyone, some people try to get a little spooky about it and whatnot, but it's so fun. Jaws is a good one. You're gonna need a bigger boat. And I'm doing all this cheese, guys. 117. Oh, I'm feeling you, Boston. Here in Vegas, I think we're at 117 or 118 today. I don't know what it is right now. I know a few hours ago it was 113. And right now we're in like the peak heat. Let's see. All right, we're gonna just do that because I don't want to like not have time for everything else and have it all ready. Okay, I'm gonna move this. That was hot. I was like trying to be comfortable with it, but I was like, this is warm. All right, these guys are gonna move too. These guys can kind of move right here. And now we'll get everything ready for our roux and our choux and just everything. So I'm just gonna do this. Eyeball my roux. So I'm gonna do a third cup, which is that's a lot of roux. That's a lot of roux, but it's okay. It's gonna be real thick. And then we'll need a third cup of flour to go with our roux here. And this is the sauce, by the way, that we will be, this is making the cheese sauce that goes on top of those egg in a holes. So I'm gonna heat up my butter, 1/3 cup. I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna put my cheese over here because we're gonna be moving over to the stove view here in just a moment. And then I'm gonna grab my milk. Just any old milk will work. You could always do a heavy cream if you felt like it, but I want to do just a simple milk. And let's see here. Oh, I forgot to put a timer on these guys. We'll do 15 minutes and we'll just say that we're good. And our pears are roasting, so we're good with that. Okay, I think we're ready for stove view. Yeah, top 120 on Tuesday. Thankfully, I will be traveling for work to a much cooler area than that. So I'm the lucky one. Top Dog gets to stay here with the dogs in that weather. No fun. No, Roxy, you're okay. All right. Here we go. I'm just putting it on high for now. So we have the, I keep saying Gruyere. Yeah, we did Gruyere. Gruyere, our flour, and then a little bit of 2% milk over here. I'm just going to keep stirring this. You need to make sure this butter, I could have cut this into chunks to make this go easier, a little bit faster, but we're good. And if you're wondering why on earth do you make a roux, you make it to thicken your sauce up. It helps really thicken it and just make it into something deliciously yummy. A lot of sauces start this way. All right. There we go. It's like watching paint dry, watching butter melt, the yummy, yummy butter. Well, for anybody in the States, did y'all do anything fun on July 4th? Did we have an exciting time? Does everybody keep their fingers? I know here in Vegas, we're allowed to have fireworks. Not the big ones, but we're allowed to have fireworks. So there's definitely fun in that. I might have done more butter than I did flour. Usually this is supposed to be a little different consistency, but it'll still work the same. I'm gonna remove it from heat just for a little bit. Yeah, definitely needed a teeny bit more flour in here. Usually it's like a very, almost like a mini dough is how it usually turns out. But this will still make everything super, super thick. Now what's gonna be fun is I'm putting something cold into this. And that sometimes can cause a little bit of an issue. So we're just gonna stick it on in. Get this all mixed up. And then I'm putting all of our cheese in. This is gonna be a very cheesy sauce, like thick, thick, thick. And then it's meant to. It's not supposed to be a sauce that like you barely notice. I'm actually gonna put some pepper in here. Oh my gosh! Hey! Oh my gosh! Welcome everybody! Hey, let me switch you over. Canera, thank you for the raid. Oh my gosh, gnomes are neat. I love it. I love it. Charlene, welcome. Pumpkin Spice, Space Coyote, I Bethany, Atala Noah. Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, Rexus, thank you for the follow. We are getting close to goal. Our next goal, I'm not kidding you, is that my husband has to cook. And he burns water, believe it or not. So, oh, you guys are, woo, you're hitting that for me. Ah, thank you, Canera. Welcome. How was your stream? How did it go? I saw you were making s'mores, right? That sounds like a dream. S'mores, like yum, yum, yum. Oh my gosh. Whoops. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Daphne, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am, no joke, like we are doing, so, I mean, today, obviously you guys, pear ricotta toast, egg in a hole with cheese sauce, BLTA, so avocado with an adobo sauce on the bread. We made the bread ourselves, and then we also are making Paris bread. So, oh my gosh, it's insane. Oh, you did chatting about air travel, old family. Oh, that's so cool. I'll have to go back and watch that. Yeah, I've got to figure out, I have to travel for work tomorrow. And I'm like, I got to start figuring out how to eat a little bit better when I'm traveling. See what I can cook with just a microwave in my hotel room. That's the fun. Oh my gosh, that's so cool though. I absolutely love it. Yeah, and everything I'm making today, guys, it's posted to chat. But welcome. I am Becca. I live in Las Vegas. We are making really warm food in a really hot climate. We're about to hit 118 degrees. So it's about to be nice and warm here. This week we hit 120 actually. So thankfully I'll be in Orange County. But I have two dogs, two little French bulldogs that you'll sometimes see running around, and I'll lift them up. And then also I have my husband, who is Top Dog. He is a streamer as well. I'm a family-friendly food and drink. He's an 18 and up gaming streamer. But yes, oh, and Canara, thank you. No, lurk, I 100% go get dinner ready. That's the best part. I sit here and I make the food, and then I get to go eat it, which is honestly amazing to me. Thank you so very much. Oh, I appreciate it. But yeah, we just cook all different things, and usually every week we have a theme. And so if you ever have an idea for a theme, put it in chat, hit me up on Instagram, any of my socials. You can reach out to me, and I put it in a jar, and at the end of stream, we pick whatever theme. It has been sports teams, movies, TV shows, books, anime. If I don't know what it is, I will try researching. So I have a bit of an idea. But yeah, we're just in the middle of it. We're in the middle of it. Right now, we are roasting pears in the oven. That's actually just what went off. So we're roasting pears for our pear ricotta toast. We also have, let me see, we got our egg in a hole being baked right now in the other oven. Let's see how these suckers look. I want to make sure, like, they were pretty hard. Yeah, now these need to be cooked, I think, a little bit longer, because y'all, I don't want to eat a crunchy pear, but those are cinnamon and chili flavored, and we're going to put a honey on them. Hold on, Red, I see your stuff. I see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, hydrate. Thank you for using your points and redeeming. Feel free, guys, to redeem at any time. But oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I was sharing with everybody earlier today. My official 1 year as an affiliate is next month. 1 year. I cannot believe it. 1 year affiliate next month. Like, I had some fun stuff planned to celebrate because I never thought I'd make it this far ever. And it's because of people like you. It's because you guys are all so amazing. So welcome to Becca with Flour. I really appreciate you all being here. I think it's awesome. It makes me feel the love. So thank you. All right, now I gotta get my head back in the game. Okay, we were making the cheese sauce, which I kind of promptly stopped because we got so many new friends. But you guys, this sauce is thick. Like, do you guys see this? That is like pure cheese. I need to put more liquid in it. Or we just do it. No, I need liquid in it. This is like a pure, like, cheese ball. And I'm really going to baby these pears. Just because I do want them to be, I don't want that crunch. Again, I'm in Vegas. The pears are not in season here. I mean, they never are. I don't think I've ever seen them in season. Let me check how our egg in a holes are doing great though. We're gonna go back to stove view because I think I gotta add some more milk. First I need to turn it back on. And we're gonna add a little bit more milk to our cheese because, oh man, is that going. because this is the sauce that's going on top of the egg in the hole. So I am going to put some more milk in here because it is very thick. You guys will see me stir it in just a moment. She's thick. All right. Get this all nice and hot. And I could have added even like a beer, like a stout in here. That would have really helped. But I didn't really want that flavor. I'm really going for just a garlicky, peppery flavor. I mean, it's probably because you guys, I did a huge, what am I cooking? Hey, Daphne. So I am actually cooking up, I'm doing, let me really quickly, I'm going to snooze this ad so that way it doesn't go away. So I am cooking pear ricotta toast, egg in a hole with the cheese sauce. This is the cheese sauce. We're also doing a BLTA with a special kind of mayonnaise on it. And then for dessert, we're doing a Paris Brest pastry, which is like a hazelnut, basically a hazelnut creamy flair, but in round shape. All right, so there is our roasted pears. So these pears, they look, I know, trust me, they look like potatoes, but they're not. It's just, we did a cinnamon and a cayenne on them. And I can put my knife through them, no problem. Which is exactly what I needed. I'm gonna keep our cheese sauce here. It's super thick, but that's fine. We're good. And it is, it's just a white sauce. This cheese is a Gruyere sauce. So super, just like a very basic-y white sauce. And the egg in the holes are almost done. They're gonna be done in like 3 minutes. What we can actually do, why don't we cut our bread? We made some bread. This is my go-to recipe for making bread. Okay, grab a cutting board. And it is the easiest loaf of bread to make. It's pinned to chat. It is on my website, beckawithflour.com. But in this one, I made like a little half. It is like beautiful. Like beautiful loaf of bread. And this is what we're gonna do our BLTs with. So I wanna go ahead and start that. Oh, so good. And it is still pretty warm. Could have waited a little longer to cut it, but your girl is ready to eat some BLT. All right, and my puppies are like, yes. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I love like homemade bread. I'm getting better and better and better at making it. But it is one of my favorites. It really is. Okay, so with it still being warm, I'm gonna do kind of like an open face BLT, I think. I think that's gonna be the best way to do it. Look at us. We're finally, I think, gonna actually have something a little finished. So we'll do open face. So I'm gonna grab a piece of bread. Now, if you remember, we made an adobo mayonnaise. So all I did, oh I'm sorry, Daphne. All I did is put adobo peppers with some mayonnaise, and we just mixed it up together. We put it in basically like a food processor, and it's gonna act like the mayonnaise on a bread, but it's gonna give that little kick you want for a simple BLT. Like, it's so good. So good. All right, let me make sure my cheese sauce ain't going crazy here. We're not burning, we're not doing nothing. Okay. Okay. We're still good. All right. And then obviously with the BLT here, oh my gosh, the dog smells the bread. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and get our avocado. And I'm gonna get the little not microgreens. I don't know what you'd call them. You know the mix that's like spinach, arugula. That's what I'm doing. Come on. Oh my gosh, this one really doesn't want to come out. This pit from the avocado. Okay, you really want to be stuck in there, even with a knife going through you. All right, we got it out. We got it out. Okay, my egg in a holes, they just went off. They need to be in for just another maybe 2 minutes. No, not 30 minutes, just 2. Whew, that would have been bad. Okay, avocado. So I'm gonna put my avocado slices on. I'm gonna make another one of these as well, but I'm gonna be making it for my husband. He'll have a different kind of a greenery on his because he's not about these microgreens. He's just gonna have regular iceberg. Let me grab my tomato here. Oop. And I got a good little heirloom tomato. Just gonna do some slices. I'm actually not the biggest tomato fan, but with BLTs and during the summer, maybe it's because they're so refreshing, I would love it. Do you ever watch CSI Miami? No, why? Hey, Get Creme, how are you? It was so good seeing you on stream yesterday. How are you? All right, and again, these are the greens I like. As my husband says, the grass from outside. I'm doing good, doing good. And then we made our bacon earlier. Where did I put our bacon? I can turn this cheese sauce off. Here we go. Just, you know, cooking up a storm, enjoying the heat from inside. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take some of that adobo sauce that we did and kind of just put it on the top as well. Because who doesn't want an extra little kick? So this is like an open faced, by the way. Woo! That knife almost came out of that bowl. Oh my gosh. So here we go. So this is an open faced BLTA. So we got some good old homemade bread with an adobo mayonnaise, then our avocado, tomato, all of our greens, lovely bacon on top with some more. Spectacular kitchen, right? Does my kitchen have issues? I promise you it's up to standards for eating at my house. All right, eggs in a hole, guys. Look at these suckers. French bread, butter, garlic, chives. And we're gonna put our Gruyere cheese sauce on top in just a moment. Woo! It is garlicky. Okay. Now, I will say CSI Miami, or not CSI Miami, but CSI, the very first one, like Vegas, that was like huge in my house growing up. So that I have seen. Okay, let's get that sauce on. We're gonna make one now for the husband. Because he'll want to eat some of this. Okay, so that. Get the avocado. And Top Dog, if you want to come down, you can definitely make your way down to eat. Whew. Okay. You have a collection for D. It cost me like, oh, that's really good. Yeah, Top Dog actually runs for us at home. He runs like a server. And so it's funny that you said that. We actually just got at a garage fair the old Munsters DVDs, and I'm like so ready to go through them. Cause it's fun. It's like fun watching these old shows, especially when you get them at such a good discount. Like, I am all about that. Okay. He's not in a BLT for the lettuce, by the way. I know that. Are you excited for the chill on August 14th? I don't know about that. Master, what's that? I haven't heard of that. I will just watch stupid ass. Thank you, Daphne. I appreciate it. Watching actually does help me as well, so I appreciate it. All right, now let's give him, we're going to give Top Dog just a lot of bacon. So he can have as much as he wants. Didn't you write that down? What? Oh, the chili on August. Yes. Oh my gosh. I thought you meant like a chill. Like, I was like, what do you mean chili? No, I'm excited for that. Yeah, I wrote it down. August 14th is going to be the Obama chili. And I'm going to have to figure out other like presidential foods that got eaten or just something to that effect. Okay, Top Dog's looks a lot different than mine, guys. This is how we eat. So here's Top Dog's. When he's ready, here is his open face BLT. So again, he likes iceberg more than anything else. Okay, we're gonna try this out now. So let me move this. All right. So here is Top Dog's. And again, I can kind of hear him upstairs and he's talking to somebody, so he might not be listening to my part of telling him that food's ready. Okay, let's see. Ooh, there's the kick. Okay, there's one thing that could make this even better. Hold on. Hold on. If y'all haven't noticed, I'm a cheese person. Feta on top. We're just going to put this on top. He loves feta more than anybody else I know. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now look at that. Oh, so good. Okay. This definitely has the kick. I have to make sure you follow the recipe exactly. I haven't even looked at it. Now that scares me, Master. Is there something I should know ahead of time going into this? Does he use something weird or not family friendly? I'm scared. Okay. Feta made a huge difference. Oh, my Discord's being weird? Hold on. Daphne, let me see. Let me see if I can get... Ooh! There's that kick. I'll try to see if I can get Top Dog to add my links. Let's see here. Let me try this. Hold on. Thank you, Top Dog. And if you want to come down and try the BLT, go ahead. Okay. It is good. Y'all know. Heat gets me a little differently. It's a little spicy. You just don't add anything else. Okay. That's how he likes it. Okay. Okay. I'll stick to it then. Woo, that's got a kick. Okay. All right. That is delicious, but it's got a kick. So the next thing we're going to do is our egg in a hole, which I cannot believe we're at egg in a hole. I mean, we still got a lot to do, guys. Nothing is coming out at the same time like I normally like. And this is, we're just gonna put our cheese sauce, which is kind of, it's nice and thick, which I kind of cannot believe how thick this is. That's okay. We deal. Because once we cut into that yolk and open everything up, it'll be better. And then let's grab chives. This is like brunch. I think I did a brunch menu without realizing we have a brunch menu. Still won't let me in. Oh, Daphne, what? Is it giving like an error or is it just not coming up? I'm gonna try doing this too. Let me paste into here and see if this works. Let's see if that one works for you. Okay. All right. Egg in a hole. Just looks like bread with a bunch of cheese, which, let's be honest, I wouldn't be mad at either. But just type in Barack Obama chili. Okay, I will. We're going to cut in. Ooh. Yum, you guys. Okay, so we got the yummy, the egg coming through. Okay. That is a really big piece that I'm not going to be able to eat all that. Okay, let's see. Okay. So it's good, but honestly, using the French bread kind of makes it hard to eat. Right? It looks good. It definitely tastes good. I will say the sauce, everything, like all the components are there. I'm glad we did a garlic butter on the inside. But I will say you could almost pick this up and eat it like a toast. I ain't mad at it though. Ah, thank you, Daphne. Okay. I think with how I grew up, with it just being in a slice of bread, it just tastes better that way. I think maybe too much bread. I think maybe too much bread. Now, granted, my egg was overflowing, so I could have taken a little bit more out. But I think maybe a little too much bread. Not mad at it though. I'm getting all the flavors that I want. Not mad. Okay, we're moving Top Dog's BLT sandwich. He can pick that up at any time. Okay. Woo! Now for the one I'm like really excited about. Not that I wasn't excited about all these, but the pear, ricotta pear with the honey. All right. I need to make room. I need to make room. I'm just looking for my hot plated hands. All right. Let's make some room. And we are going to toast up. Now I'm a little scared though. We're going to be using the French bread again for our pears. So now I'm playing a bunch of video games. What? Top Dog. No, that's fine. It's a BLT. It's cold anyway, so you can take your time with it. Okay. We're going to do this. I'm going to take the French bread. All right, and we're going to cut it in half. Okay, that won't be too bad. Okay. I've done. I was like, the bread was so much in the hole. I almost wish the egg in the hole, I should have cut it in half again and then done the egg like this. It would have been the perfect amount because how I did it, a little too much bread for me. Now what I'm going to do is toast it, but I'm going to toast it on the stove. And this is the ricotta pear honey toast. All I'm going to do is put some olive oil in my pan. And then we'll just do one for now. I'm just going to let it sit there and it's going to get nice and toasty. While that's sitting there, let's get our ricotta ready, which I say let's get our ricotta ready, but it's really just, you know, making sure it's whipped to a nice consistency, which isn't that hard. It's not that difficult. All right. Here we go. Ooh, I will say that the cheese sauce on that egg definitely makes it rich. Like, I'm sitting here going, ooh, like that was delicious, but I don't know if I could take another bite of that. Super rich. Which I had a feeling, because you all saw how much roux I was making. All right, so just with the ricotta, all I'm doing is mixing it up enough just so it's a little bit movable. And then I'm going to put some salt and pepper in there too, just to add an extra little layer on the toast that we're going to be doing. Okay, there we go. How's my, oh yeah, soaking up all that yummy olive oil. So if you do notice your ricotta isn't coming out smooth for some reason, you can always hit it with, like, you know, a blender or something. Get down here and eat, right? He'll eventually get down. Okay. So there's that. Now let me grab another plate. So I'll put my toast on here, then the ricotta. If y'all remember, we made the honey kind of sauce that is thyme, honey, a little bit of salt, and then apple cider vinegar. So this is going to go also on top with our pears. And these are the roasted pears, and these pears were roasted with honey. You could have done bourbon if you wanted with it. But then also we did, let me see. I want to make sure I got it all right. Honey, bourbon, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, roasted those. We got our ricotta. We got it. Yeah, I think we're doing good. So now it's just getting the nice toasted bread. Oh, we are almost there to the perfect toast. Perfect toast. I'm not kidding you. I have a toaster, but this is how I toast my bread every morning, because I make usually like a piece of bread with an egg and stuff on it. And this is how I toast it every single morning, because it's just so deliciously yummy. Hot. Okay. Look at this. Look at that toast. It is sizzling yumminess. And then, like, if you're making an egg or meat, the olive oil that's left in there, cooking it, so good. Okay. So we're going to put the ricotta down first. I'm really hoping this tastes amazing. I hope I love it, because I want to so bad. So bad. I love bread, right? Ooh, oh, I love bread way too much. It is one thing I don't think I could give up. Okay, now we're just going to put our pears on. Okay, no, don't try it. I want to try everything all together. When I try a new recipe, I try so hard not to individually try things, so that way I can have, like, the full experience at once. Okay. There we go. All right, now our thyme honey. Ooh, this is decadent looking. Okay, don't put too much. Don't put too much, Becca. Because your girl... Okay, let me show you. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. It's just Goldie Dawn. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you tagged me that I just posted it. Oh, thanks, Daphne. All right, here's a stove view of our pear ricotta toast with our like apple honey. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I am getting, man, we are getting to goals. We try to do a few goals every 100 followers. So you are definitely getting me there. So I appreciate it. All right, let's try this sucker out. Woo, here we go. I'm excited. Please be as good as I want you to be. Uh-oh. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. All right. I don't hate it, but I need to fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. So I think the apple cider vinegar in the honey overpowers a lot of the pear taste. So I'm not really getting any pear. The thyme is fine. I'm okay with how much thyme I have on it. I almost wish I did a honey drizzle with sprinkling some thyme and leaving it at that. The chili or the cayenne on the pears actually tastes really good. And those, shockingly, the cayenne with the cinnamon actually work really well together. To me, though, that vinegar is really overpowering. Like, let me try again. Yeah. All I'm getting is apple. Which I get. Apple, pear, you know, those go together. I would have just done plain honey, sprinkle a little bit of thyme, because the pears themselves taste good. The bread tastes good. The ricotta tastes good. It's the honey. That apple cider in that honey. And then it's fun because the cayenne kind of hits you when you're done. And it's like, oh, a little bit of a, I don't know what, I don't want to say a burn because it doesn't burn. But you get that kick in the back of your throat. Not bad. Not as good as I wanted it to be, though. I know what I can do to change it. 100% bread stays the same, ricotta stays the same, pears will stay the same. Perfectly fine with that. However, the honey, no apple cider. No apple cider in that honey. I say you leave it as honey, guys. In my non-professional opinion. Just too much. It was too much, and all I taste is now, I will give you this too. I am not the biggest vinegar person, so I will always taste vinegar way more than everything else. But to me, it overpowers it way too much. Like, way too much. So I definitely think, for sure, no, none of that. I wanted it to be like this amazing thing, but I will make it that way. I'm going to figure out how I can make it that way. All right, we are on to dessert. So we made the biggest Paris Brest rings for our desserts. I will tell you right now, so we went large and in charge. They're normally this size. This is the normal size of one. Like, they're smaller. we decided we're going to make a pastry as big as my head because why not? That's what we do. We are going to cut these in half in just a moment, but we're going to actually do the filling. So the filling of a Paris Brest is hazelnut. So all you Nutella lovers, this is your dessert. And we're going to do kind of a few things to get these ready. I think I'm going to keep with the small one just because it's the only one that's going to fit on my plate. Is if we do, yeah. This is, I mean, guys, look, that's as big as my plate. Well, who knows? You know what? I say we go for it. Why not? The Olympics are coming up. All rings, right? We got to have all the rings. All right, let me get our sliced almonds. That's walnuts. Let me see if I can find my almonds. Oh, what if I can't? Did I forget to do almonds? I'm going to laugh if I did. It's like the one. No, haha, I do have them. All right, I'm right behind you guys in the pantry. So I got some sliced almonds that are going to go on top of these when we're done. And then also some powdered sugar. So that'll be the finishing effect. Right now we're going to get ready for everything else. I will, Daphne. I'll look at your post. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for the follow, Mars. I appreciate it. Thank you. Love all the follows. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And like I said, at the end of stream, we choose a theme for next week, for next Sunday. So if you ever have an idea of what you'd like to see, just add it to chat. You can always hit me up on any of my socials, and I will add it on in. We've done Fast and the Furious, Bob's Burgers, the 49ers, as in the football team. We've done The Great Gatsby, Bridgerton, Hobbit, I believe. Oh my gosh. You guys, I've been doing this now almost a year, so we've been at it for a bit. But yes, any idea I absolutely love. If I don't know what it is, I'll figure it out. I'll research. I'll reach out to you. But next month is going to be really fun. It's going to be my 1-year anniversary of being an affiliate. So I have some fun surprises for next month that I'm excited for. Okay. So I put, let's see here, maybe like a 4th cup of the hazelnut spread in here. I'm going to make the hazelnut, basically whipped cream. I'm going to make the pastry cream without making pastry cream. We're going to make a whipped cream, but with the hazelnut, think of it, because it's like a peanut butter, it's going to be a lot thicker, which will give itself a little bit more to that feel of a pastry cream. It's the best way I can explain it. If you all saw a few weeks ago, I did another one with like doing a fake pastry cream, and you can see it on my website, beccawithflour.com. What it's used is for the fruit tart in my dessert section. A kind of fake way of doing it is mixing whipped cream with pudding, and it gives you that same texture, feel, and taste. So if you can't get somewhere where you can get all the pastry cream, it's amazing. Daphne, I don't know what happened. Earlier today we were trying all the socials and they weren't working, or all the commands, I mean. So I got to figure out, I am just like falling apart at the seams here. All my commands, and it's funny because I actually have it up on my other screen and everything says, it's working, you're working. And I'm like, it's not, you're not working. So I'm going to be doing some testing probably when we finish today. I want to do some testing to see what's going on with my stuff, because I don't like that. All right, I'm going to add some heavy cream to this. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to look and see like what's happening, because I need to get all of this fixed. And again, it was all today for some reason. week, I believe it was, we had issues in the beginning with camera. Now I'm having issues with this. I don't know. I'm going to have to look this up. So I'm just mixing. And then I'm going to keep this going until it's nice and thick, like a whipped cream. Which, with this kind of hazelnut spread, it won't take long. Normally, too, if I was just making whipped cream this way, I'd add a little bit of powdered sugar. You guys have seen me do it a lot. But I don't have to really have a binding agent because the hazelnut is so thick. And if you want an arm workout, do this by hand. I've done it a few times and I'm good. I like machines. So I'm going to keep doing this. I know there is an ad coming up, but I'm going to keep doing this while we work on stuff. And just, again, we'll build it as soon as this part's done, then we build. And this should take probably about, when you're doing this, it's going to take a few minutes just to get it. It's almost like when you're using your mixer and you start seeing it hold the shape of that pattern, and it's like not really going anywhere, that's when you know it's been nice and thickened up a bit. If you feel like it's not getting thick enough for you, you can always put in a little bit of powdered sugar. And that'll help in it, you know, kind of thicken up a little bit. I will say, because I'm doing this more whipped cream, these would need to be refrigerated when they're done. It's definitely not something like a pastry cream that you can keep out. Especially in heat, these things will melt pretty fast. Okay, so see what I mean? Kept its shape. Okay. So good. Let me get a pastry cream bag. Just so I'm ready. I'm not going to take it out of that bowl because it's cold. Because if I put it in here, again, I have very hot hands. I don't know if anyone else does, but I got hot hands. So I got to be very careful with things that need to stay cold because it's not going to be cute. So all I'm doing is dividing this up in half. Not very well. Again, I used a piping tip that made this a little thinner, but I'm okay with that. Look at that, beautiful. Look at all those holes from the pot of choux. Look at the fluffy. Oh, so good. This is maybe one of my favorite French desserts, honestly, because I love the nut with chocolate. Like, it's just my favorite. Oh my gosh, my little baby one. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. So beautiful. Okay, how am I going to cut you? Oh, it's so pretty. Hey, Big Brody Bro, how are you? How is it going? Oh, see, I knew it. I was like, I'm pushing too hard. This big one fell apart. This is why they use them small. All right. How is everybody? How's your weekend going, Brody? All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm first going to take my bottom half and we're going to line it with a little bit of just the spread, because why not? It is going well. We are hot here in Vegas, but we're doing good. We've had some good food today. Can't complain. Cannot complain. Woo, okay. Now it's time, guys. We're gonna put that whipped cream that we made, kind of our fake pastry cream. We're gonna stick it in. Yup, that is where I live. Is I actually live in Vegas. Ooh, this might already be too hot in here. This might not stick super well. We're gonna see, guys. Nope, no California. I grew up most of my life in California. But I'm in Vegas now. Lovely, lovely Las Vegas. What about you? All right, yeah, it's already melting, guys, because it's so hot. Okay. I'm going to do just a little bit on the top as well. You normally don't have to, but I want to make sure we got enough of our almonds and everything else to stick to the top. Y'all, I lose everything. Nashville, nice. Yeah, I was born in Northern California, lived in Southern California, and then, but I've lived in like Chicago, Colorado, Washington, all that fun stuff. I've lived a few places. All right, I'm just grabbing my powdered sugar, guys, so we can top off with a little bit of powdered sugar. I think next time I make these, I'm definitely going to, with the whipped cream instead, I want to add some whipped cream, or add some whipped cream to the whipped cream. Hello. No, I want to add powdered sugar to the whipped cream. There we go. Sunny California. Oh, you're central based. Okay, central like Fresno Central and Bakersfield. My guess with 112. That's probably close. Oh my gosh. Here we go, guys. Here is your hazelnut pastry. I'll show you in stove view. OC twang. Is that what I got? Here you guys go. Ooh. There is our hazelnut dessert. Bit north of Fresno, but south of Merced. Okay, very nice. Very nice. I have a very good friend who lives in Fresno. And it's funny is when I lived in Orange County, we'd meet in Bakersfield because that was like our halfway point. Okay, let's try this sucker out. Mmm. Yeah, I lived in Orange County for 5 years, 6 years. I lived in San Diego, however, I think 7 or 8 years. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, very centrally. I do shopping in Fresno or Merced. But perfect shopping in Fresno and restaurants in Fresno. Yes. And it's grown so much, too. Like, she's lived there for a while now, and I can't believe how much Fresno has changed. Like, there's so much. Who doesn't like street tacos? I mean, in high school, I went to high school in San Diego, and you'd ditch school and drive down to Mexico. And we'd get, like, the TJ, and you'd get tacos. That's what you did. You went and you got street tacos. I don't know one person in my, I know, oh, I'm lucky, trust me. The problem is I know what really good Mexican food is. And I can definitely tell when it's not good Mexican food. I'm pretty picky when it comes to Mexican. Most food I could care less. I'm like, you know what, you're good. If it tastes good, it's good. But if I want Mexican food, I'm pretty picky. Eat roadkill. Well, I mean, does it taste good? I will say I've lived in, well, I haven't lived in. I have family members who are in pretty like rural areas, and they talked about growing up and having like it was like yeah no you grab the meat you could. So I will say I'm like I've never had any, but I know I grew up in a family of hunters, which is different, but you grew up in Clovis. Okay. Yep. Moved to Oregon until end of ninth, back to Northern, then Fresno. Oh, wow. Okay. So what's funny, I don't do them anymore, but my friend that lives in Fresno, she got me into running, and we used to run the half marathon, the Clovis Fresno half marathon. I no joke, I have like 3 or 4 medals upstairs from running that half marathon. So I know exactly Clovis and all of that, which is crazy. Thank you for the follow, Big Brody Bro. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I moved so much. I can't remember. I mean, I know if you ask me grades where I was at, but I'm going to keep eating this because I love this stuff. But granulated broken high. Oh, wow. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I think for me, high school was my only school that I only went to one. I went to like 7 elementary schools because of how much we moved. Middle schools, I think there were 3 middle schools, but high school was the only one. I only ever had one high school. Fun, right? Yeah, I got food for you, Top Dog, if you come down. RB, yep. I know Plaid personally, guys, but yeah, I in San Diego went to Rancho Bernardo High School, which, yes, loved it. I know no colleges for me. I'm not a school person. But yeah, there's definitely, and you know what's funny though is, I loved moving as much as we did. I know a few of my siblings didn't like it so much. I personally loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, you went to Fresno for college. Okay. So, Top Dog's here. So, he's finally going to try his version of the open face BLT.
That looks really good. Can they hear me?
No, I don't know if they can.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Creme Delash. I appreciate it. I'm so glad I got to catch you on stream.
Look at this thing.
Oh, you went to Dry Creek Elementary. Okay.
Did you show those on camera?
Did I show? Well, yeah, I showed them.
Guys, look at this. Look at that. That's just a mountain of bacon and cheese and sauce and all kinds of goodies.
Now, this is the fun part, is him trying to eat it.
Yeah, how am I supposed to? Do we cut it in half?
You can if you want.
Do I fold it like a taco? Like, what do I do here? We're gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna be messy. It's a messy sandwich.
I mean, I'm okay with messy. I had to wear my white shirt today, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, Top Dog actually grew up.
It's not cutting right here.
Oh, it might be the bread or something.
Bread, yeah. Okay,
Top Dog, he lived in Northern California for a really long time. Mm-hmm. So, like, we're very familiar with California.
You ain't kidding. This is just a messy thing to eat, ain't
Yeah.
It? Okay. All right.
Enjoy.
Okay.
It's gonna get messy. Whitmore, okay. You like it?
That's really good.
Let me get you a napkin.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a towel. Yeah, if you want to, you got me a towel. I know where Whitmore's at.
Yeah, you.
It's got a little kick in there.
Yeah,
I like it.
it does. It has a kick.
Mm-hmm.
That adobo sauce has a big kick. And you know what's funny is Shasta Lake City. Okay, yep.
Mm-hmm.
We know exactly where that is.
I was actually just at Shasta Lake like 2 years ago. 3 years ago.
So it didn't come with feta on it. It didn't say to, but I felt like it added so much.
No,
by
that was a
adding
good,
the feta.
good job to add the feta.
You
Yeah.
used to shop in Reading. Okay, yeah.
I was just 3 years ago fishing the Sacramento River right there in Reading, underneath the big fancy bridge.
You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was really good.
Yay. Yeah, it's got the avocado, lettuce, bacon, tomato, feta, adobo sauce.
You weren't kidding though. There's a messy sandwich.
Yeah, it's messy. Oh, that bridge is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were watching. I'm a basic person, guys. I was watching a true crime thing about something in Reading, and he, no joke, was like, "I've been to that bridge." He made me stop the entire show because he had to tell me about that bridge.
Yeah, we went there and we were salmon fishing.
Oh, salmon fishing. Okay.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'll have you try. Everything else was kind of a dud. You are gonna hate that. It's chocolate and hazelnut.
No,
Yeah, you don't want that.
what do you mean everything else was a dud?
The pears, you're not gonna like. It's a pear with cinnamon, ricotta cheese, honey.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah.
I will.
And then the
I will
egg.
very. That's one of those things. That type of flavor profile, that will put me over the edge.
This you'll eat.
What's that?
Quite impressive at night with a light show.
I
Oh!
didn't know there was a light show. We were there during the day.
Hold this,
Okay.
because I'm gonna cut this while you talk.
Okay. I'm talking. Love the kick on that though. Is that the chipotle?
Yeah, that's that adobo
I
sauce.
love the adobo.
Mm-hmm.
Adobo. Dude, I could just eat like instead of the bread, I could eat it in the lettuce. I could just eat like avocado. Make it like a salad type thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, lettuce and the avocado, the bacon, the feta, the sauce in there and everything.
Okay, so this is egg in a hole with like the Gruyere cheese
Put some
sauce.
chive on there too.
Okay.
I like chives.
Okay.
All right, so this is what's it called? Egg in a hole?
Yeah, it's very messy too. Just
Okay.
shove it in.
Family friendly chip.
Family friendly.
Okay.
And it's got like garlic.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's really good too.
So it tastes different now that it's cold. It's supposed to be very hot when you eat it. So when I ate it, it was warm and the egg was runny and all of that. I visit Las Vegas once in a while. I have cousins. Oh, very nice.
This is really good. This is really good.
There you
Oh,
go.
God. Yeah.
See? Pinterest. The only thing, like I said,
Top dog approved.
this, I'd change the bread. I'd cut the bread in half because it's too much bread. This, again, I know what I did wrong. I forgot to make it a little bit thicker. I could have added more of the spread to it. But overall, with that dessert, we're good. Honestly, adding feta to the sandwich, best thing ever. If you want it less messy, by the way, people, you put another piece of bread on top, like a normal
Or just
sandwich.
move the bread all together, put it in a bowl.
Yeah, or make it a salad. And then the pears, like I said, that vinegar made it just pure appley vinegar.
I ain't touching the bears.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
But yeah, I can't believe we did it. Do you want to pick the theme?
I get to pick next week's theme?
You can pick next week's theme.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I will say us living in Vegas is so fun because everybody comes here to visit Vegas. So we get to see so many friends and family all the time. So it's actually really honest.
Feta is divine.
He is. Did you see the big thing of feta we have? We go through what, once a month minimum on that?
About a month to a month and a half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always, if it's something's like, you know what, this needs some cheese, we always throw feta on. I think that's like our go-to cheese.
And every time we're like, this needs cheese, it's either shredded cheddar or feta.
Yeah,
Like every time.
every time.
And then sometimes she gets fancy and she's over here with like Gruyere or ricotta or some random cheese I've never heard of. So
This is Gruyere.
Yeah.
That was what, see, and you liked it.
it was yummy. It was cheese.
Hi.
Do you want to pick next week's theme?
Huh, should you pick?
All right, how about this?
Put
I'm
3
gonna
down.
pull 2 out.
Okay.
I'm gonna put 1 in each hand. All right, you're gonna hold her, and we're
That's
gonna
what
see.
we do too.
We're gonna see which one she's more interested in. Okay.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna
I gotta pin this to
I'm
hold
gonna
the
pull
dog.
2 random ones out.
By the way, guys, I bought another mic for Top Dog, so when he starts coming down here, he'll have his own mic.
Okay. Got 1 in this hand.
Okay, so here's Roxy. Roxy's gonna choose. It's up
Alright.
to her.
We got 1 in each hand. All right, Roxy. Which one are you most interested in? Either hand. She's most interested in my right hand.
Okay.
But barely. She's not really interested in either.
She's like, I don't want to be up
So this
here.
one's back in. We don't even know what that was.
Yeah.
This is the one she picked.
So this will be next week. Now, I will say, y'all heard me. I leave tomorrow for Orange County. I then come back. The next day, I go to Phoenix. The next day after that, I come back to Vegas. So, whatever theme this is, I may or may not only do 1 to 3 dishes.
Yeah.
Depending how much time I have to plan it. But we will be here because I normally take it off. But I'm going to be here and I will be doing... Oh no, is it not something that I can do 1 or 2 things?
Becca with Flour is going to have to put some thought into what she's doing for her 1 to 3 dishes because next week's theme is Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, Pride and Prejudice. I've never seen it, by the way, guys. So this is...
Well, you'll have to watch it on your work trip. It's a long one, so you can split into a couple nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch it in your hotel.
There we go. You've read it. Okay.
There you go.
I feel like it's super close to what we just did, but
Mix it up. Yeah, have some fun.
we'll have fun.
Make
We're gonna
one
figure this
dish
out.
that's proudful, like prideful.
Prideful.
Prideful. Yeah. Make one dish that's really proud, and one dish that's prejudice.
Oh, that seems like a bad thing.
Seems like a weird thing.
Yeah. So we got to figure out though, guys. We're gonna raid somebody, and I'm gonna get better at raiding because y'all know I suck at raiding people. So while you're here, Top Dog, can you help me?
Sure. What are we doing?
I don't know.
We're gonna raid somebody?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. He's like my person who helps me.
Raiding.
So. And if you guys have any suggestions too, I can see if we have anybody on that I know. Emma Bell's on. If you guys don't know, she jumped in right at the beginning.
Yeah.
I absolutely love her. She's so sweet. Let me see. This is her. This is her sticker right here on my bottle. If you could stay, I would be so grateful. So grateful. It means a lot. I know most of you all came too from Canara, and like it really does mean a lot. So if you could stay, I would love it. Let's raid Emma Bell. It's so fun. Just blow up her chat. Have fun with it. But y'all, this was amazing. This was a amazing food. Like, I loved it. I loved it. I don't know what you just did.
No, it's getting ready to raid. Wait.
Oh.
5 seconds, and then you can
See?
raid now, though.
See, this is crazy. Love you all so much.
Say hi to Emma Bell for us.
Say hello.